Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of God's Eye. In this edition we would be looking at the consequences if Russia carries out a nuclear attack on Ukraine as explained by an aid worker. But before we proceed, please just take a second of your time and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification button for more vibes. A nuclear attack would inflict political damage on Russia. Aid worker speaks. Ukrainian aid activists said they were not afraid of a nuclear attack as it would wreak political destruction on Russia, but said the damage already caused by the war already resembled a nuclear attack. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday accused the West of nuclear blackmail, warned that this is not a bluff, and vowed to use weapons of mass destruction to defend his country. Aid worker Dmytro Zyrchenko from Lviv in western Ukraine said he did not believe in a nuclear strike because it would not be strategically advantageous for the Russian military. Even if it were, it wouldn't do much, the 23-year-old told PA News agency. If they launch a tactical nuclear strike, it will be pure terrorism and lead to the total destruction of Russia. This does not give the Russian army a strategic advantage as it cannot advance to conquer new territory. And at the same time they will be politically destroyed. Perhaps because they face retaliatory attacks and completely isolate themselves from other people. Earlier this week, Putin announced partial military mobilization. 300,000 reservists are to be called up as the Kremlin attempts to rebuild in the face of a Ukrainian counterattack. Zyrchenko believes a nuclear attack on Ukraine would prompt an immediate response from allies and NATO forces. But he added that the extent of damage Russian forces have already done to cities like Mariupol could rival a nuclear attack. I think any escalation would be dealt with immediately by other allies, such as NATO members, because it is pure barbarism, Zyrchenko said. Russia has already inflicted damage comparable to a tactical nuclear bomb when it besieged Mariupol. The city is destroyed. These are just ruins, and according to the latest data, the number of civilians killed exceeds 100,000. Considering that Mariupol was a very large city, the death toll is comparable to a nuclear attack. Zyrchenko said the ongoing war has disrupted efforts to repair and rebuild infrastructure in Mariupol. He stated that the level of damage means the only way to recover the city right now, to start with zero. Mariupol is destroyed, each building is damaged, and it cannot be recovered quickly, said Zyrchenko. No one fixes the plumbing, the electricity or the buildings, and they rot. You can't restore them, they're unusable, so you just have to destroy them and start from scratch, but that's about 95% of the buildings. Zyrchenko said the restrictions imposed on Russia in the event of a nuclear attack would also have serious financial implications for European countries and the United States. The world gave Russia a chance to die slowly and allow it to remain a sovereign state because it is more profitable that way, he said. It would be bad for the whole world if Russia collapsed and split into several independent states. Zyrchenko said he was not worried about the potential threat of nuclear war because he recognized that freedom comes at a price. We are defending our homeland, but Russia has no clear goal other than the complete destruction of Ukraine. I fight for my freedom and have already accepted that freedom always comes at a price. The price may be my life or the life of my fighting brother. I am ready to pay it. If there was a nuclear attack tomorrow, I would be there, and I am absolutely certain that I did the right thing. The Ukrainian president's office said Friday that at least 10 civilians have been killed and 39 wounded in his one-day Russian shelling in 9 areas of Ukraine.